Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening. My name is Muhammad Dipo Hasbi from class 33 4B07 with student number 33220176. Now I'm going to show you my advanced listening. Let's continue. Part 1. The question. What makes a happy life? Number 2. What is the result of Csikszentmihalyi's theory? Number 3. How does Csikszentmihalyi get the theory of flow? Number 4. Mention and explain the flow theory. Number 5. Make a note. Now for the answer. Number 1. A happy life is a life in which you are completely absorbed in what you do. Number 2. Our happiest moment is happen when we are in a state of flow. Number 3. When he noticed how artists work in the studio, they completely lost track of time. Number 4. The flow theory describes a state of optimal human experience called flow. This theory suggests that individuals experience their most satisfying and fulfilling moments when they are completely absorbed in an activity, to the point where they lose track of time and feel a sense of effortless control. Now, number 5. What is happy life? One obvious reason is when you are completely absorbed in what you do. What are you doing? There are psychologists, researchers named Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi that describe about what is happiness, and he named it the flow theory. What's flow theory? Flow theory describes a state of optimal human experience called flow. This theory suggests that individuals experience their most satisfying and fulfilling moments when they are completely absorbed in an activity, to the point where they lose track of time and feel a sense of effortless control. Now we continue to part 2. Part 2. What's the distinction between seeds and nuts? Number 2. According to the professor, how does botanist define a seed? Number 3. Why does the professor mention kernels? Number 4. What is the integument? Number 5. Make a note. Now for the answer. Number 1. Nuts is a seed, but a seed cannot be nuts. Number 2. Professor defines seeds as part of the flowering plant or tree that will grow into a new plant or tree if it buried to the ground. Number 3. Because kernels and nuts are different to each other, and people often wrong about kernels and nuts. Number 4. Integument is a plant embryo covering after being fertilized. Number 5. Can you tell the difference about seeds and nuts? For average person, seeds are nuts and nuts are seeds. But for botanical person or the people who studies plant, nut is a seed, but a seed cannot be a nut. Seeds, according to the botanist, are part of the flowering plant or tree that will grow into a new plant or tree if it's buried to the ground. Now we continue to part 3. Part 3. In this part you must retell the story clearly and completely. Answer. The story is called Goldilocks and Three Bears. There once were three bears that stayed in a house in the forest. There was a small baby bear, a medium-sized mother bear, and a large daddy bear. She, or Goldilocks, spotted the bear's meal on the table. 3 cups of porridge were present. Upon realizing how hungry she was, she made the decision to eat a small amount. She took a sip from the first bowl, but it was too hot. Then she took a taste from the other bowl, but it was far too cold. She then had a taste of some of the third bowl, and everything was perfect. Then she ate it all since. It was so wonderful. Then Goldilocks went into the bear bedroom. First he tried the bed of the big bear and the medium bear, but it didn't feel good. Then she lay on the bed belongs to the small bear and it was perfect. Sorry. But after she lay on the bed, the bear family came home and find out that their porridge and bed was not right. Upon realizing it, Goldilocks goes home to his grandma's house and tell him about the bear house in the wood. But her granny says Goldilocks has one imagination. I think that's all for this advanced listening. Thank you and have a nice day.